Soft market today, 57.36 for the index. Market breadth 1:1. Actually, Asia should come up on your screens. Let's see how lingering that pull-up impact has been for the few Asian markets that are open in trade. That will happen in a second. First, some boardrooms on results. Sterlite Technology came out with their numbers over the weekend. Very disappointing on the bottom line. ANAND AGARWAL joins in to talk about that. Anand, morning. Just walk us through when you expect to see any improvement in your margins and what kind of target you have now for FY12 in terms of what you want to do on your profit line.
Morning, Mitali. The last year, as we had spoken a few quarters ago, was disappointing essentially due to major delay in order flow that we were expecting from Power Grid. Power Grid Corporation is our biggest customer and there was almost a 3-quarter delay. We believe from the Q2 of the current year, the profitability will be back to normals. And for FY12, we have given a guidance of EBITDA of about 400 crores, which is about 40% higher than what we closed last year.
Morning, Anand. What are you doing about your balance sheet? Because your interest costs are also very high. Do you have plans of paring debt down, renegotiating something, because or to just get your interest costs down?
Yeah, morning, Udayan. The interest cost essentially has been high because of we are on the verge of finishing some of our capital expansion projects. So the borrowing that we have taken for that capex has led to our interest being about 2% of our revenues. We believe on absolute terms the interest cost would be high, but as a percentage of the revenue it's going to go to between 1.6 to 1.8% in the current year. And once the volume comes in from the increased capacity, we believe this year the interest percentage as a percentage of revenue would be much lower.
Last year was not great in terms of sales either. Sales were down 7% for the full year. Once these orders kick in, as you're saying, second quarter onwards, what kind of revenue growth could you be achieving in FY12?
The orders, Udayan, have already come in. The deliveries start from Q2 onwards. So we are pretty clear about revenue of about 28 to 100 to 3,000 crores, which would translate to 30 to 35% growth on the top line.
So what will this 3,000 crore sales and 400 crore EBITDA translate to in terms of a margin improvement that you see in FY12, Anand? Because you're currently working at as low as 7%.
Overall, we were close to about 12% last year. We should be between 14 to 14.5% as at EBITDA levels in the following year.
Issues with Power Grid have been resolved?
Yes. The orders have been issued in Q4 of the past year, so the dispatches start in Q2.
Okay.
Thanks, Anand, for joining in. That's Sterlite Technologies. Stocks not had a good morning of trade, but it's off the morning slow. Started the day about 7% lower. Now it's down 5%. They say that this year will be better, are guiding for a 40% EBITDA growth and close to a 30% top line growth for the current year. So 5.25% down on Sterlite Technologies. Otherwise, the breadth of the market does not look very special. We've got 556 advances to 587 declining names. The mid-cap index is down 1/3%, and the Nifty's never got going this morning. It started off flattish, so probably just very, very circumspect going into the event tomorrow. So 17 points down at 5732. The Sensex down 30-odd points as well now. Yes, Infosys has seen some positive reaction, but it's too little. I mean, it's just a almost a token up move this morning, 25-26 rupees at 29.32. So it's not like that stock is on fire or anything like that. Let's take a break maybe. We'll come back with more companies which have announced results, so we'll get talking about them.